How is Esperanza's life like a rose? In the book Esperanza Rising, Esperanza's life is like a rosebud trying to bloom. She starts off as a prickly rose with a lot of thorns. Then she would later on bloom into a beautiful rose. Esperanza is like a rose because she starts off small and finally will grow like a rose. In the beginning of the story, Esperanza starts off like a bud with many thorns that poke people along the way. When they were on the car, she said, "We can't ride in this car. It is not clean, and the people don't look trustworthy," which is stated on page 67. She was being disrespectful to all people on the car, like a rose poking someone when they touch it. Esperanza also hurt a poor little girl by pulling her doll out and yanking it away from her so that she could not have it. Mama had to apologize, and Esperanza got mad and said, "Mama, she is poor and dirty," which was stated on page 70. Esperanza still does not know she is hurting people with her mean comments and actions. She was mean to the little girl because of her appearance, and she is still trying to figure out what's happening. And Esperanza is not accepting the fact that her life is going to change. This is some evidence that Esperanza was a bud that had many thorns. When she arrived at California, she started to grow a stem that would hold her together, to accept the fact that her life is different. Esperanza has to change her lifestyle because of her new house and her new life. She has to face many things that will impact her life. She has to start doing chores and start working. Esperanza's life took a dramatic turn when she started to do chores because she has never done them before. She had to figure out how to harvest each different season so that she can earn money. Esperanza would then start to grow leaves that will add more difficult terms to her life. One day there was a huge dust storm that hit and made Mama sick, which meant that Esperanza had to work to pay for Mama's medical bills. Also, when they were at El Rancho de los Rosas, they had to face Tio Luis, who burned their house down and forced Esperanza to come to the U.S. Esperanza had to deal with the strike that someone named Marta started. Marta is the person who is teasing and giving Esperanza the cold, hard facts. In the book, Marta told the facts to Esperanza when they were driving a cab. She said, "My dad died too. He fought in the Mexican War against people like your dad." This made Esperanza think about the world and not just herself. This will help Esperanza in hard times later on in the book. Near the very end of the book, Esperanza starts to bloom rose petals that hold amazing memories. At the end of the book, Miguel took Esperanza's money orders and brought Abuelita to the U.S. Esperanza would also go to the mountain with Miguel to feel the heartbeat of the earth. She would also drink rosehip tea from the roses Papa planted back in Mexico because they hold Papa's memories. This journey to California changed Esperanza's life by teaching her things she must know in life, like a rose trying to bloom. Esperanza's life is like a rose because of the hardships of life.